Day 148. I am up and ready to go, but 12 fucked up all over the place, and so we can't leave. I'm a little frustrated with her. She left her gear lying around the place, didn't consolidate at all. There's a bunch of hikers, so some of her stuff is missing. So, as far as I can tell, we're stuck here until everybody wakes up so we can start searching around their stuff and whatnot to find where she left her shit. She also didn't plug her battery in properly last night, so it didn't charge at all. So now we'll need to make a stop in some other town for 8 hours or something, because she does not conserve her batteries well at all. Listening to her headphones and whatnot. I listen to headphones, but I have a completely separate device, and if it runs out of power, no big deal. But I am mildly frustrated with her this morning. As far as I can tell, I'm going to be stuck here for another 4 hours or so because of her fuck-ups. We'll definitely talk about it later because it'll be frustrating me and I'll start picking at it. So, I gotta get it out in the open and we can talk like adults. But, that was some stupid shit. Well, it's not stupid. It was just, it was not keeping track of your shit. You gotta keep your shit together, man. Coagulate your feces. I had slugs all over my stuff, and not just little slugs, like these big 2-inch thick, and I don't know their names, but I'm willing to bet they're called tiger slugs, because they're all striped like tigers. They were meaty fuckers, and one of them climbed on the string from my hammock. He climbed all the way down for the tarp, so I climbed all the way down the string from the tree. It was slimy as fuck. They evidently had a little orgy in my hat, because I actually had to go wash that. Luckily, there's this sink here. But, I looked at it, and it was just a slime pool in there. They must have... It's the first time I've actually washed that hat, though, so it needed it. The water came out brown. Right. Let's see where the day goes. And we're off. Okay, so batteries are charged. We found 12's jacket. We got everything in order. There was a chance we were going to meet Hiker Boy up at the beach today. He lives around here somewhere. But unfortunately, the beach is like 14 miles away, and we started way too late in the day to make it there. Real unfortunate. I like that guy. Still is kind of weird calling a dude like, at least 20 years older than me, boy. But hey, it's in his name. Kid Rock ain't no kid. He's getting ancient. His name's still Kid. Had a real hard time getting after the sun came up. I saw my hat was still slimed. Evidently, running it underwater and stuff wasn't enough to get rid of slug slime, so I had to go for a second dose. Scrub that hat proper. That was gross, man. Those slugs are nasty little bastards. But I bet they're quite needy in a survival situation. They are dense. Tuckers and the babies. Run away! Half of them went one way. There's still a gaggle of babies over here. Do you guys have a mama with you? Did you get separated from your mama? She's on the other side of the road. Mary has become a spider house. Oh, there's one on her cheek. After a nice walk through some wet grass, so our shoes are thoroughly soaked, we are back on trail. that's a new kind of slug. I haven't seen this big chubby beauty before. Mmm. Do not step on a slug and slip off the edge of this thing, huh? Oh, it is kind of slick. So the whole crew showed up. There was water there for us. Somebody fills it up daily. So, woo. Had a nice little safety meeting. Doc Pop is dry, so I pitched him off a goodly amount to keep him and Golden going for a minute. They would do it for me. So 12 has a pretty big lead on me. And since we had a talk this morning, I don't want her to like hurt herself trying to like prove how far she can walk, because that was not the point of it. But we had a good talk. I feel better about it. I don't like carrying shit around inside me. But she gets it. She dropped the ball. She's cool. We really only held up for like 3 hours tops. There's nothing to worry about. Oh, I unzipped my shorts for the second time. Let me try that out. Maybe it'll hurt people's feelings less than my underwear. No, nobody actually mentions it, but you can kind of tell it makes some people uncomfortable. I'm sure they talk about it when I leave. The dude named Percy that we're hiking with, he was camped right next to the outlets. He was sleeping on the picnic table. I did not notice him because when I go into a place with people, I look down at the ground so that the focus of my headlamp, even though it's on the red, is on my feet. And I just use the glow from that to see everything, you know, with my peripheral more or less. I still woke Doc Pop up. He said I woke him up before I even got to the pavilion. He's like, the red light from outside made me pop awake. I was like, jeez. But Percy, I did not know he was there, so like I leaned in to grab my batteries and stuff, and I put my red lamp right in his face. Right in his face. My bad. Yeah, you know, Doc Pop was funny because when I woke him up, he was like, yeah, I saw you coming in. And he's like, so he pretended he was asleep, and he waited for me to come sneaking by him. And like, I hadn't made a noise because I asked him, how did you hear me? Or what did I do that woke you up? Because I know I made not a sound. But when I got next to him, he reached out real quick and grabbed my ankle. And I looked back at him and I went, go to sleep. This is only a dream. Did my shit and then woke Percy up. But he just hooked me up with a pair of insoles that he's been carrying around that are definitely better than what I have. Fortunately, they're a little too big, so I gotta use my mustache scissors to trim them down. Not good for my mustache scissors. But it'll at least help a little bit. There's a tiny bit more cushion. It is pretty pleasant out recently. The humidity level dropped by a significant amount. That changes everything. Even the bugs are happier. Listen to that. That's a big old wall. Man hours involved in that thing. It even continues at the top of that boulder. These dudes were not playing around. Look at the size of that rock. Almost got distracted and missed my turn. That's a comical sign. Right next to, like, they should put one of those weed delivery signs next to that thing. We're out cheating and walking around this hill. We can walk up it. That's what 12 did because she's ahead. she's gonna be mad at me. And she didn't look for this shortcut. I didn't actually either. I ran into those guys. And they're like, hey, you taking the road? And that's what I am now. I hear there's a raccoon in the dumpster. Mm-hmm. I got you, buddy.
Yeah. Oh, no.
We're looking for sticks or something we can throw in there to help him get a bridge to get out. There doesn't seem to be much to work with. Jump, man. Jump. You're most of the way there. Come on. There you go. As soon as he jumped out, he went over to that water puddle and just started gulping it down. Poor thing. How long's he been in here? Okay. 5.5 miles to the lake. And only 1,000 feet of gain between it, so not too shabby. Just a bunch of puds. It says it has a beach and charging and showers. Nice little waterfall though. Holy crap. Look how high they stack these rocks just for the trail. Gotta be some other reason. Maybe this is a dam. I think water would leak right through this. I hear nothing. No dial tone, no nothing. I was hoping with what was written there would be like ghostly voices talking to me. Well, this past mile has been pretty great. Whoop. Nice try. Got to the road, ran into Jack Pop. He was coming from the other way. He kept going straight, and I zigged, and he kept going straight. Hey, look at me knowing where I'm going. Sometimes. But he didn't go far off track, but enough for me to catch up to him. Evidently, there's a shorter way right here, because I had just passed Not Too Crazy, and I just saw him crossing the road. So I was like, oh, he found a better way. I stuck to the trail for once. And see where it got me? New York loves stairs, don't they? Really good at it, though. Hats off to ye who build a beautiful staircase. You can definitely feel it in the air that we're getting closer to the lake. There is just that much cooler. And every once in a while it moves. It's pretty nice. If I stop and listen, I'm either hearing wind or water, but I see neither. No leaves are moving. Oh, my way over there. Jesus. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Man. Rocks are tricky. So I got another set of insoles in. I'm wearing 3 insoles right now. The ones that came with the shoes. The ones that, damn it, I forget his name right now, gave me. It'll come back to me. And then I had bought a set of halvesies. Goes from like just beyond the center of the foot all the way back. And does feel a bit better. Nothing miraculous or anything, but I can feel the rocks less. Well, hell, I keep missing my waters. That's 2 in a row. I'm just not noticing them and not paying close enough attention to my map to stop where the drop is and search around. I'm just wandering up the trail, assuming there'll be like water flowing across it. That is my folly. Alright, so I'm down to a good swallow of water left. And the next water is in 1 mile, which is the, kind of my destination anyway. So hey, at least I'm going in a whole pound or 2 lighter, I guess. I'd rather have the water. We have hit the beach. I found Doc Pop going the wrong way yet again. Saved his bacon twice. The path leads down to the water and then takes a sharp left and follows it, which is where we're at now. But he just thought hit the water and he's like, must be on the wrong trail. And so he turned around. We have made it here to the beach. Humans everywhere. I need some potable water, but I don't know where that's gonna be. Yeah, here is Camp Crawler for the night. I'm strewn out all over the place because we're not supposed to have any rain or anything, so I'm feeling pretty good. There's a good handful of hikers here. I haven't seen Achilles in a while. 12 took off to go camp on her own. She needed some time or something, and I'm cool with that. We all need space every once in a while, and I'm glad she did it. So I'll see her in the morning. We ordered pizza, and it's going to be delivered here. Doc, Pop, and Golden are going to get it. So we'll have pizza here in a bit. Everybody chipped in a bit. All in all, good times. Nummy.
That one I got from you before.